Hey YouTube, Steven TheSalonGuy here. So in today's video, I'm talking about the best haircuts for fine hair, and I'm gonna break them down for men and women. So let's start with women's hair first. So fine hair or thinning hair, I mean, there's two different types of things. If you have fine hair, it's actually the individual strand itself. So you can have a ton of fine hair, or you could have, thinning hair, which is like, it's not dense, so you don't have as much of it. But either way, if you've got very fine hair and your hair may be thinning or you don't have a lot of hair, I think more people are concerned with what's gonna work best for them. So let's kind of zoom in a little bit more to get a closer look. So when I have a client that comes in and their hair is a bit on the finer side and they don't have a lot of it, or it's thinning in certain areas, and they just say, my hair is like, I don't have much hair, what can I do? I usually always like to go a little bit on the shorter side, because when cutting the hair a bit shorter, it actually creates a little bit more fullness and volume, whereas compared to if this hair was all the way down to here and the hair was very, very thin, very fine, there wasn't a lot of it, it would just basically weigh it down and accentuate kind of the scalp, which is what most people, men and women, don't want to see. They don't want to see their scalp. So what short hair is going to do, it's actually going to camouflage some of it by being able to get some texture and some volume in, so it kind of hides some of it. Now, I also have noticed that you can cover up a lot of it by leaving it longer in some areas, which will cover up, you're building up weight. So if you're taking hair that's coming from all the way back here and you've got like bald spots or it's very fine into here, well, you need to cover it up with some hair, because if you remove all that weight, it's just gonna show the scalp off. So sometimes you need to have a lot of weight in through here to kind of cover some areas up, which is very, very normal. You have to make sure that it's cut in a way that it's not making it look like a bowl is on top of somebody's head, okay? But I think the best haircuts for fine hair, or for somewhat thinning hair, are short, pixie type haircuts, nice layers that everything is kind of focused, is making this look a lot thicker in through here. So sometimes having this shorter, what it does is it creates almost like an illusion, all right? So what you need to do is leave the hair on the head where it needs to be to create that thicker illusion, and cut it where you don't need it, okay? Especially into the sides here. Don't be afraid to go short. Don't be afraid to go, around the ear if needed. Also for styling purposes, you want something that's gonna not make the hair look wet, because when the hair looks wet, it's gonna be even more sparse, right? It's gonna look like this. Hair looks fuller when it's dried, when used with a product like a texture powder or something like my talc or something that's gonna actually pull the hair together and add thickness and body to it. That's what you really want to do, is have a haircut that's going to have a lot of body, a lot of movement to it, and that you can easily style it without having any problems. So let's jump into men's hair. Now, I don't have any mannequins that have like, thinning hair or anything, but blonde hair sometimes tends to be a bit more on the finer side. And so say, for example, you have something like this, how do you cover that up? Well, you're going to need hair, obviously, to cover up. And you can do a few things. You really need somebody to cut your hair who understands hair. You don't want to just walk into any barber shop or any hair salon and just say, oh, give me a haircut, because it could be a disaster, and it can actually make your hair end up looking much worse, because they don't really understand the movement of hair and the placement and density. It's actually happened to me many, many years ago when I had a lot of hair. I had somebody cut it and he thinned it out so much that it actually made me look like my hair was thinning twice as much, and I was like, oh my gosh, this is horrible. So what you need to do, again, same thing, is create an illusion where you're bringing in weight and length in certain areas to kind of camouflage where it's a bit, finer, a bit thinner, like this. So yeah, you may need to bring hair from back here to travel forward to make it look thicker. But keep in mind, once that wind blows, this is going to be all over the place. Another thing is to keep the hair short enough that you can actually manipulate certain things. So for example, if your hair is receding back here, right, and it's very fine, you need to build up some weight in through here, and you can do that by leaving certain pieces a little bit longer to cover that up, and then have it cut shorter, or whatever style you want. But what you're doing is you're actually creating an illusion that this is part of it, but it's actually covering that those corners, right? And it's creating a bit more density. Again, you can't have a long piece like this and have this really, really short, but what I would say is maybe build up some weight. And the way you build up weight when you're getting your hair cut is, making it very heavy, right? By combing it down one length and cutting to build that weight. Once you have that weight established, it's like adding layers on it. You're adding a bunch of layers of hair, so it's gonna appear thicker. And then where the hair is normal density, you can go and cut it like how you would. And if the hair is a bit finer, you can cut it to where the length is not gonna weigh the hair down, it's not gonna split, but you can put some product in it that's actually gonna make it appear thicker, all right? And also the same thing, again with an illusion. You may need to leave some hair on top and some length here and comb it over like this and create a style that's gonna keep the maximum weight in through here. So it really comes down to the person who's cutting your hair, making sure they understand hair, filling in the gaps. When you think about fine hair or thinning hair, whatever, you need to fill in the gaps. You need to create weight. And the only way to do that is a proper haircut or to have hair laying over certain areas so that it appears thicker and heavier. It's appearing that it's more dense and fuller. So when it comes down to products and such, you want to stay away from things that are going to make your hair look very oily, very greasy, like certain types of clay pomades or pomades that are just more like oil-based, or things that are really greasy and grimy. Like, just got to stay away from that because it's going to make your hair look very dirty very quickly. So you want something like a powder, something that is going to actually pull your hair together and make it look thicker. That's going to help the overall look and the overall appearance. That's really what it is. You're creating an illusion, right? When you're trying to get your hair cut, when you're trying to hide the fact that it's thinning, or you have finer hair, you're just trying to maximize the weight and the hair you have on your head. And I know this sounds crazy coming from someone who has no hair, but ladies and gentlemen, I actually had hair at one point in my life and had very, very thick hair. And as my hair was starting to thin and I was noticing some weird things going on, I tried to do everything I possibly could to hang on to those areas where I could. And that meant keeping hair a bit longer into here to make sure, like in the corner, so it covered to look thicker. It's all an illusion, you know what I mean? And if you have somebody who understands how to work with hair, and if you know how to work with your hair, as good as you can also help prevent those things, you know what I mean? So you can make your hair look thicker if you know how to style it properly and really maneuver your hair. So that's pretty much it. I hope you found this video helpful. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and click the bell so you're notified of when my videos go live. And thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time for more videos of The Salon Guy.